All right. Welcome YouTube. Welcome IG. Autodidactic Wellness. We're gonna start off with shamanic sessions, and I've been reminded to um, make sure I add tips for tips. Uh, Let me just add this real quick. 508. All right. So welcome YouTube for the initial live, and welcome back to IG. Let me see. So I'm gonna leave a Cash App and Venmo. They're both the same. In case anybody wants to give a tip for the tips I'm gonna leave. I got your 5-year-old son saying do something good today. Um, oh man, I don't encourage anybody to put their children on social media. But maybe I love to hear that. Okay, what's going on over there? We got somebody on YouTube too for the first time. That's wonderful. Some of you guys are from the TikTok, and soon after about 300 more followers will be live on TikTok at the same time because that's where it all started. Anyway, uh, do something good today, and the encouragement that I had to get on some influencing thing. We did like 3 million views in less than 3 months. Uh, and now we're back. So drop a question or a comment. I pinned a tip for tips, but this version, do something good today, and autodidactic wellness. I wish I could see who was on YouTube because it's probably old friends I haven't done with for a while. But this is brought to you by Silver Street Organics, and thanks to a wonderful um, client, friend, associate, KB in Vegas. Now available in a smaller size. This is Black Soap Liquid from Silver Street Organics, where you will find out that I have a whole lot of things going on. Down to Ascending 444. How are you? What's going on? Man, it's been a while. All right, drop a question, drop a affirmation. There's plenty that you guys would like to be asking me about from an omnis viewpoint of an animist, embracing indigenous shamanic healing, breaking generational curses, um, working with divination, a peace pipe, and the wisdom to know that when we cleanse this temple, we start resonating pure. We might trust our pineal glands and do as we should. Okay, Mr. Dark Fly brother, how are you? How are you? Welcome YouTube. We're gonna get very acquainted with us over here because we're not going to have problems from the shadows as I do over here with 90,000 plus followers and very few getting the message due to chaos and confusion. So I encourage everybody on IG and as such. GUNZGURU Guns Guru 4554. Tap on over. I'm going to be focusing a lot there, and with the assistance that I have coming, we're going to be able to give you some proper production and presentation. So let's see what we got for questions here. Oh, please share. I don't know how to share. I don't know how to do much of this stuff, but I do know how to answer question and play my part of teacher, entertainer slash student along with. So what do we got here? Am I a vegetarian? No. Uh, I I strive to be fully at times. Right now, I am focused on detoxing and trying to figure out what to eat. I mean, I drink mostly smoothies and dates when I am out of the company of others. But even just being in the company of others throughout the last year, I cannot say that I haven't eaten meat and stuff because my focus was on creating business partners and as such. And I do know that even more than a dietary habit that can be um, detoxed out or overcome. like Patao Tep says, the instructions of Patao Tep came on papyrus like this, the oldest text in the world. Now, one of the instructions of Patao Tep is that when you're at the table of a greater man, you do not quarrel or complain about the food that you were offered, because you never will know what may upset them. And I spent a lot of time last year with a lot of brothers of Islamic faith that didn't even speak English, and a lot of West Africans, due to my partnership now with the importers and the merchants with gemstones, black soap, shea butters, the necessities that I need to be my own boss. So, questions, comments. You guys love my drawings. You guys love my writings. You guys love a whole lot of the stuff that I do, and I wish I could produce better for you. From Truths of Primordial Energies. The way that I could articulate many things that you feel and can't explain, as I could in a few years ago. Knowledge yourself, how knowledge yourself helps bring knowledge of almost everything. And when you got a self like me, you can help a whole lot of people find knowledge of themselves, because holy shit, when you could figure me out. It has, okay. Yes, I encourage everybody to be not just vegetarians. Focus a lot on getting water from our fruits, filtered water, especially these days when it's so hard, and it's so hard to even get a good fruit. And that's my problem. See, I'm a Tegan. I drink more Tegan than anything, and that's why I keep a low weight. Just like when I was in prison by choice a few years ago for a couple of years, and I pretty much survived off honey and almonds, mixed nuts and stuff like that, and tea, because I had no appetite for what I felt was toxic foods. And now here, even in the streets, when I can't even go into the grocery store and eat all the fruit that I want, where that's not even appetizing anymore. You got to go find certain things. Or me being here in Boston, thinking about going to get grapes on Gun Hill, or go to Harlem for a seeded watermelon, or somewhere in Florida for a good orange, I focus on the teas and the smoothies, but more spirituality and the knowing of mentalism is stronger than the physical. Recognizing the placebo effects, recognizing that mind over matter is in full force, otherwise the placebo effect will be null and void. Recognizing where we listen to the elders, the spiritual advisors such as Baba Wande, who says that Eogum, or the medicinal herbs, the medicines from Mother Nature, the medicines and the necessities for healing from Mother Nature. But even more powerful than the medicines or Eogum is Ifa, or Holy Spirit, God's creative force, Ashe. There would be no way for any priest to ever turn water into holy water, or oil into anointed oil, if it wasn't for the power of the divine and the power of intention and the proper use of Holy Spirit. So, yeah. You should see some of the vegetables I got. I wouldn't even eat them things. There's vegetables in some of these things, that these cotton candy little grapes and all this other shit. I like to say I'm a frugivore and everything else too, but damn sure ain't gonna go fill my palate with a bunch of cotton candy grapes, or banana berry, or whatever the hell else they're creating with all that flesh they call chicken, Let's see. So once again, and I am so glad that listen, I could have been going live on YouTube this whole time, and I didn't even know. I just found out that I posted a live before. Anyway, we're gonna do Cousin Guns back too. You guys will be able to see the more prophetic part of me when I couldn't and I wasn't prepared to speak my truth yet. With Cousin Guns, my other YouTube channel that I finally got access to again. But you'll see when the sickness started and I came home and I sat in my first session with a shaman and I went. And this is why I have dragged you from Grand Canyon to Diana's Bath in New Hampshire, to Oakland, to the mounds in Nebraska, Snake Mound in Ohio, to the pyramids from freaking Utah to everything. Um, I was on a mission to figure out what the gnosis, what the downloads is that I had, well, I couldn't articulate anything. So I was being real antagonistic and warning you guys about doctors that you all see in the truth about now. And at the BLM Square, and at Biden's election, and before that, at the Trumps when all the Proud Boys show up. And now we've come to this point where I can articulate and I could speak and use terms such as resonation and even come to the interpretation of sacred signs, symbols, without any association to any society, religion, um, schooling group, gang, um, solely with my decisions, my experiences, and the truths that I have plucked from many studies of many religions, and more than that, the meditations and the working, and that coming to the realizations and knowledge of self and being able to understand. Okay, Block Boy, what's good? What's good? Questions, comments? What we got on YouTube there? You guys follow the YouTube, and we're gonna see Reggie King. What's good, Robot the Human? What's good? What's good? Okay. Question or comment? We're making this interested. Alafia Ni, Alafia Ni. We're making this interesting because we got YouTube over here, and I'm going to encourage you guys because we are going to have a lot more leeway still on other platforms due to the fact of my telling the truth too much and the accidental interaction I get from the fact checkers and everything else over there. You guys right there and your fingers on the button right now. Weird. So make sure you join the YouTube where we're not gonna have where I've learned to walk the tightrope of teaching without too much problems. The ability that it took for the last 3 years to stay alive, never mind not get canceled. And now we learn to deal with what needs to be done instead of being concerned with who is doing this to us or the means of anything else. I've got some good stuff in here for you guys. I've been stuck like a cyborg to these phones for the last few months. But those of you that have seen and know of my journeys and habits before I changed into this character of a social media multitasker. Now soon we'll get into the stories and the explanations and the coming out of the nomad lifestyle. Well, I don't know about that. I don't know about all this weird shit of I've been trying to fit into this matrix for the first time in my life the last little bit, and holy shit, I don't know about the interactions with too many of you guys in the 9 to 5 crowd and the ones that like the hub, the generational curses. It was bad enough I was out of society long enough, just like in the streets and not having concern of your churches and schools and all that shit. Oh man, you guys drive me crazy these days. Listening to some of the shit I gotta listen to. Holy shit. Okay, just kidding. I'm learning to deal with patience and grace, everybody. we're gonna turn from Hioka to straight Iwapele and have good character no matter what. And make sure that the reciprocal energy is there. So, tip for tip, if you would like to donate, please do to the Relief for Energy Fund. I'm about to go lock down one of these healing centers around here and do all the help that I can for you guys. And I'm definitely gonna need to be investing in taking care of myself. Brainwashed pigeons in this matrix walking around with their heads cut off. Oh man, and they loud as hell too. Oh man, the loudest one squawking and stuff with thought that you need to do this and pull up your pants and go fear God, turn the other cheeks and all that shit. Oh buddy. Yeah, the ones that know the least usually scream the loudest until they bump into a divine mirror like me. And then it's a holy shit show. Um, so let me explain to you real quick something of the Hioka and the energies that I can explain, that I see. Um, because I have learned a lot on how to explain what I am so that I don't have to listen to the others that try to explain myself to me. And yet they still do. The headless pigeons. It remind me of my great abuela over there, the Mexican one, when my step grandmother, great grandmother, she used to grab the little chicken by the head and stuff like that. She'd be like, pop, like that, right? And then it's a dead chicken. It shouldn't be doing nothing. And then, and then still there it goes, running around like that chicken with the head cut off. Cause my abuelo too, he'd take the machete and he'd just be like, pop, and then it's gone. And these was real chickens too, not that shit they're serving you in the restaurant now. You guys went and got all that stuff you thought was a turkey yesterday. You turkey head. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Holy shit. I'm wondering about what the... Okay. All right then. Welcome, welcome. All right, look at that. We got some new followers on YouTube. And I love that. Blog Boy, good for the support. You guys gotta teach me how to use. I still don't know how to use the social media. Okay, so here's a couple things about Hioka. I'm gonna give you a couple tips. Tip number one: don't lie. Holy smokes! I understand you guys can't see the truths in nothing, cause I see the influencers you be cheering for. I seen a whole lot of you with the signs, the BLMers and shit, and then you was oh man, you guys went from 14 different news gangs and channels and stuff. I could tell the difference between the CNNers and the Foxes and the MSNB shitsters and shit like that. You guys did some real good programming. They've been running you guys tired and stuff. So that's why I brought you to Silver Street Organics, where you're going to be able to get everything from shilajit to moringa teas and everything. Because I know that little puppet string of the media and schools and all that shit, yeah, I got you very tired. So I'm going to start shooting some infomercials and some wonderfulnesses to counteract all that bad programming you guys been getting. Because the last world order, before now they talk about the new world order. You know that shit everybody's scared to talk about. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, it don't exist. Okay, dummies, they don't care no more because it's here. They got nothing to hide. So, when you want to, okay, let's get back to Hiopa stuff. Sometimes we're kind of antagonistic. We call it divine trickster. Like the Eshu energy that I hold. It's more Egbe, Eliko, though, Elieko. But that's the kind of a trickster energy and stuff. But just because I'm laughing all the time, don't think I'm trickster or a joke. I just can't believe half the shit you guys believe. Oh no. Oh man. Anyway, that's because I got magic classes, and I believe mine was handed me by the wonderful Dick Gregory before I even opened my eyes. And Greg Gregory and Mrs. Gregory will tell you that he called me the golden child, but ain't nobody in my family gonna tell you that shit. Anyway, he was Hioka energy too, Dick Gregory, and the first grandfather figure I really know outside of my grandfather. And the ability to see things as they are, not as we're told to see, or tried to tell in kindergarten. And then they tell us that sound out words, like a canal. And they said, what's a canal? I said, that's that word. They said, no, that's no. I said, what the hell you mean no? No is N-O. That spells no. That's a canal. And they said, no, that's not a canal. That's a no. I said, you guys are stupid. I said, that's a K, a N, a L, W, now. That's a now and a K. That's a canal. They said, oh, no, you don't know. That's a no. I said, that don't make no sense. And then they told me that 4 times 0 is 0. I said, I thought this was multiplication. How the hell you get subtraction out of multiplication? That don't make no sense. And then they said, oh man, you're gonna fail this class. I said, I don't give a shit because this is stupid. And then there we go. Detention and then to prison. And it's the same buses, the same food trays, the same fake ass authority, and the same programming. So, that's the Hioka shit. There's not really no taboo, so I'm going to tell you kiss my ass. No, I'm not going to tell you kiss my ass in this new world order, because a whole lot of these pronouns might take that shit literally. And then we got a whole nother problem, and we got to turn peace pipes into defensive mechanisms and start explaining to people that some of us was programmed naturally, like by the principles of Jehuti and Maya and stuff, and not that gangbang and bully shit that they're doing now, making people change their whole belief systems. It's different. But anyway, I'm going to change the subject before we piss somebody off. But we're nonconformists too. You see that? You got any other questions before I run off? That's the deep, Buck boy. That's good. All right, I'm going to make this quick. This was a nice initial. Now it's all fire. Leave a question on or tip the trickster. Yeah, by the way, that's another heel thing. It's something like a trickster, but it's like that shoe. Don't confuse it for Satan just because that bobblehead little kidnapped victim Bishop Stanley over there. They they got that guy to go back and interpret the divine messenger. You know, Eshu, a wonderful primordial, the most empathetic of energies, and the same trickster energy. That no one has to fear the trickster, the Hioka, Eshu, certain Egbe, certain other energies. Nobody has to fear the trickster except for the one that's gonna fall for the trick. So often people cry and complain that they did something stupid just because something stupid was offered to them. So, yeah, I'm the one that might just sit there and hope you don't do something stupid and then be like, man, that was stupid. I'm glad I didn't do that too. Honest and open. Some people say I got no filter and I need to put a filter on it, but I tell them why. Even when you smoke cigarettes, a filtered cigarette's $8, a non-filtered is $1.16, and you wonder what's the matter with that. If it costs more money to put a filter on a cigarette, but they want you to smoke that filtered fiberglass more, so that they charge twice as much for a non-filter. Yeah, even down to a cigarette, I believe non-filter is better, but don't smoke though, it's a bad habit. Anyway, they're the artists with the egg bay, and I've learned how to describe it for many reasons. Here's some traits for you too. The Hiokas, they don't really fear no darkness too much because when it come from the dark, trauma from childhood, whether mental, whether loss, you know, some abuse. I never really had much. I never had no physical abuse really, or sexual abuse or any of that nature. But the dealings with the losses of fathers, losses of family, the confusion, the loss of even a reality as they try to force you into schools and church or congregations that just program you other than what is natural, you know, solitude. It breeds the ability and a lot of the highly empathetic to connect or to be embraced or to be comforted by energies, ancestral, primordial. Many people fail to forget that we see 0.004% of the energy spectrum. Everything is energy. If we seen twice as much as we could see with our eyes, twice as much, we still wouldn't see half a percentage of the energy spectrum. But yet people act like it's something of a impossibleness that people are being interacted, or some may be able to feel or resonate with entities and energies. So if these kind of things interest you, please subscribe to the YouTube, GUNZ4554. Those of you that are on my YouTube that might be from the other platforms, Autodidactic underscore wellness, spelled like it is here on IG. Autodidactic period dot autodidactic dot GUNZ guns on TikTok. And I'm gonna have a lot more coming. I've finally been being heard and being offered, well, giving the opportunity to get some assistance and to have an assistant that can manifest the things that I speak into existence, so that I can still create and be who I am without concentrating on the nonsense of technology, calendars and watches and stuff. It's gonna be wonderful. Hey, Wellness, would you like to tap in? We just had a little shamanic discussion as I had my first live on a YouTube, and garnishing and pushing some energy there. I don't know the exact I don't know the exact things on YouTube, so I'm not trying to show too much. But I do want to encourage you to stop paying to poison yourself. Okay, this is wonderful. We got a wonderful guest coming up on IG. Wellness Wing. But yes, let me encourage everybody here to stop paying to poison yourself. What happened there? Here we go. What's going on, cuz? How are you?
All is well, brother. All is well. You know what it is.
Wonderful. Welcome to the first multi-platform shamanic session. I got YouTube going over here. We're gonna focus some energy over there and see what we can do on a place where I haven't burnt too many bridges in the shadows and catching too much flack back, you know.
Algorithm bridges.
Yeah, we're playing chess once again. We're playing chess so that we can make sure and get the message out there and do as we must.
Yeah, gotta stay vigilant.
I should. So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to thank YouTube for being here for this time. We're gonna end this for now, and I'm gonna continue that, and we're going to come on, Black Boy. I'll see you back over here. Jump over. Ashe, this has been wonderful. We'll get back here.